G'day Rockstars, how's it going guys? I'm really sorry about the delay. It's summer and the only place I record is in my garage, and my goodness, it's pretty warm in here. So today's episode we are going to be diving into the Australian Day March, and I've also got some footage of the Melbourne March and what I experienced there. So enjoy. G'day Rockstars. I'm in the Invasion Day part of the protest. So, yeah, I better bail right quick. But, you know what? They're not violent at the moment. I'm able to walk through wearing this. Not too much dramas over here. So yeah, Rockstars, not a great start. I ended up in the spot where they were setting up the Invasion Day protest. And I was wearing my Australian stuff, and yeah, I had to get out of there lickety-split. Good thing the police were there to help me, guide me in the right direction, because I was pretty much going, help me. So yeah, let's check out more of the video footage. G'day Rockstars. This is the Melbourne Australia Day March. And so far, so good. Everyone's been peaceful. Check it out. So yeah, the Rockstar finally made it to Flinders Street Station, and there was a fabulous air show, and I got to meet up with my friends briefly before I got lost again. So let's check out more of the footage. G'day Rockstars, how's it going guys? We have the police in blue, making sure that the protests are going smoothly, which is great. And you know what, I even spoke to a few officers and they're alright. You better hear us now, Elbow. Because these rock stars are on fire. Good on everyone for showing up today. It takes a lot more than stupid policies to keep us Aussies down. Can't silence us. How are you going to enforce it, Elbow? So, yeah. And Rockstars, it was a pretty hot day out there, and that march really did wipe me out for a couple of days actually, just recovering. Anyway, do you know that the combating of anti-Semitism hate speech bill does not protect politicians from scrutiny? So go for your life, Rockstars. So let's get back to it. Alright, so far so good, Rockstars. We had a few agitators, one ugly mole screaming to some beautiful hot chicks, like myself. And this piece of shit right here. You look like trash, honey. Alright guys. So this is the Melbourne March. It's nowhere near as good as the Brisbane March. They had Pauline Hanson there, and was it Shallow Chow and other great film producers. The only film producer I found in this crowd was myself, so I've been quite lonely.
And bearing the heat at a Melbourne March, what blank that was. Oswald, we thank you for coming every time. Yeah, what I want There are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands more at home celebrating. Yeah, that is sitting at home. Yeah, it's still sitting at home. Shut up! Shut up! We need to stand up for this country on this national day. They will literally take this country from us, as they are currently doing. So I ask you to remain unforgiving, remain unapologetic, and continue to fight for this country.
Cops have stopped us a few times, but that's just to keep the peace because the protesters, the counter-protesters, happen to protest right near us. So make of that as you will, Rockstars. But overall, today's been a great day. So, Ozpil as speaker, very interesting, guys. You know, I don't agree with everything that he says, and I'm just going to leave it as that, guys. But I did get very warm, and later on I did decide to go back home. I did, however, get lost again on the way to the station. But in saying that, Rockstars, not everyone had a great time in Melbourne. There were agitators, as you saw in my footage, and unfortunately some people did take it to the next level. Check this out.
Aboriginal land!
Good try, mate.
Aboriginal land!
I've got it, you bitch! Put the fucking flag out here!
Aboriginal land!
Fuck off with the
Aboriginal land! Aboriginal land!
Get the fuck
Hey, you guys want to do something about this? Look at this as assault happening right in front of you. Don't be so impotent.
Aboriginal land! Get out of here! Aboriginal land!
See the bloke running in squares!
So yeah, Rockstars. Pretty appalling behaviour. Let's try not to be like those guys. So, moving on to the Brisbane March, and my goodness, there were so many people there, including Pauline Hanson from One Nation. Check this out.
Where from?
6 RAR.
All right. Hello. G'day, guys. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
what you're doing for
no,
us
I
and
appreciate what you
thanks
guys do as well. Fantastic.
Can we get a picture?
Fantastic work. Proud of you. Okay. Yes, we can. Of course, we're going to get a picture.
Picture?
May Jesus be in the hearts of many.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, hold this out. They're so un-Australian. They're full of hate. Hate for what?
How does it feel to be here today?
Oh, fantastic. It's a great feeling. There's a lot of people that are pride in themselves, pride in their country, and it's great to be around that. I don't want to see hatred, I don't want to see division. We should be all celebrating what this country has given us and celebrate the people who actually made it happen.
And we've just seen down the road, there's the Invasion Day rally, and they've actually burned an Australian flag down there. What do you make of that?
They're so un-Australian. They're full of hate. Hate for what? You know, these people are fortunate to be here. Millions of other people around the world would dearly love to have the opportunity to live in a beautiful country like this. All they've got is hate in their hearts. I'm not interested in them. I'm not at all. I feel sorry for them, actually.
My goodness, Pauline Hanson. She's doing all right. She's gaining popularity, my goodness. I think the Unity Party should be shaking in their boots. But not only that, she treated my friends very nicely, and even my friend Emu, that's vaccine injured, even received a kiss on the cheek and a photo with the woman. So yeah, I'm willing to give her a second chance. Now, it wasn't just Pauline Hanson speaking, there was Shallow Chow. Let's check him out.
Queensland Police Service told me there was between 15 and 20,000 people at our event in Brisbane yesterday. One bastion of journalism said there was 300. The ABC said 3,000, and we know they always reduce by 90%. Oh, and for the work experience kids at Channel 6, I know you try hard, but we aren't March for Australia. We had the One Nation leader on stage while we dragged a coffin through the crowd and demanded to end foreign lobbying in Australia. The coffin's only one step away from a guillotine. The people that are meant to be the leaders of this country need to know how you feel. You want an end to foreign lobbying. You want an end to mass immigration. We are there to tell them that. And in this environment with, you know, all kinds of laws coming through that are going to make this kind of protest even harder and more difficult, you've got to walk a very fine line between shit like this.
The greatest enemy to this nation. They always have been. They're an enemy to Western civilization.
And not going to jail.
We take the country back. This is the end of foreign lobbying. Yes! Australia for Australia.
Politics is downstream from culture. You win the culture, then you win the politics. The politicians follow us. We don't follow the politicians. That's why we demanded that if you're going to follow Team Orange, you hold their feet to the fire.
But if you think that voting for Orange is going to solve that, vote for Orange. Get behind it, support it. But hold Orange's feet to the fire and make sure they deliver what you want.
This isn't a celebration of politicians, it's accountability. And if you want to get in a fight with us, instead of cosplaying revolution where you will end up in jail, then get on board. If you turned up in Brisbane yesterday in the hottest day that I can remember in the last 12 months, if you were one of the 15 to 20,000 people, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much for what you did. To the volunteers who manned the barbecue stations, we cooked 5,000 sausages and gave them all away. In 2026, we're bringing Australia marches to your city. That's right, a national tour. 8 weeks. One city, the next city, the next city, every weekend, culminating with a giant mega event in Canberra. Brisbane knows how to deliver, and we're going to deliver for Australia. The Hoodoo Gurus called everyone who came to our event in Brisbane on Australia Day a wannabe fascist. What do you reckon? Do these guys look like wannabe fascists to you?
Like a town scout, always checking out new blood. Oh, I would if you tell me you're...
The amount of passionate Aussies that came out supporting the flag, supporting the country. I think all Australians should come out and celebrate just the great country that we live in.
We had hours of great music, great vibe.
We got the bands playing up here. It has just been absolutely sensational. Everybody's getting amongst it.
And the Hoodoo Gurus, they put out an appalling statement, oh, don't listen to our music, you know, if you guys were on fire, we want to piss on you to put you out. How about fuck you, we're trying to save our country, you cunts? You washed up has-beens? Fuck off. That's my message to you. Anyway, I'm still going to listen to their music, but probably only when I take a shit. Okay, and Rockstars, there has been a terrorist attack, and unfortunately it was directed at the evasion protesters, and yeah, there was kids present, but fortunately it didn't go off. But it's still pretty scary stuff, guys.
Alright, so at the Invasion Day rallies over the weekend, I called out the burning of the national flag. But what I'm also going to call out is that piece of shit who threw the pipe bomb into the crowd, full of women and children. So this dude, I don't even know who he is or what his background is, committed a terrorist event. And if people are going to sit there thinking that I'm not going to call out this side of extremism as well, you are fools. Because this piece of shit tried to kill people. An IED packed full of metal bolts. Now, do I agree with that side of politics and them calling Invasion Day? No. But I will fight and die on that hill of them being able to express their right in a free and open democracy to be able to protest like that without fearing death. And maybe this is just a good time to pull back for everyone and just realize that Words are words, actions are actions, but it doesn't mean someone should be put in danger or fear their life from going to a peaceful protest. If you disagree with someone, maybe you should openly debate them on their ideas. Maybe we should do that instead of trying to kill people at an event. And for the people out there being like, why aren't people coming out and talking about this from the right wing? Well, here we are. And I will speak up and I will speak out against this and raise this on my platform. Even though it's not my side of politics, it doesn't matter. We're all human at the end of the day and no one deserves this. What's your thoughts?
The Rockstar doesn't care what side of politics you're on. That behaviour is definitely unacceptable. If you go to these marches and if you see anyone suspicious, please report them to the nearest police officer. Don't be divided, let's stay united and make sure that these protests remain safe. Take care, guys.
Who will stand up and defend the values that we hold dear? There's one voice cutting through the noise, a hero taking flight. It's Pauline Hanson, shining hard to lead us to the light!